What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor video. Today I'll be showing you a really nice Lauriel gameplay in the mid lane that we ended up having a couple days ago in Ranked. Now this hero is falling out of meta lately because she just requires the blue buff, and there's a lot of junglers like Murad, Nakrov, Ensu that just need the blue buff, and they are pretty much all in the meta right now. So this hero isn't seeing too much play even in competitive. Ever since Devil's Awakening got nerfed, she pretty much isn't seen anymore in AIC and stuff. But anyway, we still ended up trying her again. The build is pretty much the same still. You go still the same as my last video. You already saw it in the intro. You just want to get that 40% CDR, and even if the Devil's Awakening gives you the 20% after you use ult, you don't want to rely on that too much, because it just sometimes it will be on cooldown, and then not having that full 40% juice will just scuff you too hard on this hero. But yeah, pretty much whenever you have a Ryoma in your team, you can freely pick this hero. If he gives you blue buff, you will solo carry the game, especially in solo queue. It's so hard to deal with a good Lauriel, and you will see here we already joined this first little team fight. We're not level 4 yet. However, I see this Malok is dropping low. I see those two buffs. I just want the blue buff, you know? That is the main thing we want here. And I believe I end up dying here. Yes, we unfortunately do. Did not have the Arctic Orb ready yet from the enchantment. And I was not able to purify any damage, unfortunately. If you guys didn't know, if you use the Purify at the perfect time, you will also block all the damage for like a millisecond, but it is really hard to use. I tried to use it on the Zuka damage there, but we were not able to, unfortunately. We might have been able to survive, and of course that double buff is so important for us. Unfortunately lost it. However, we are level 4, another team fight breaking out. We unfortunately get hit by the Malok ult, but it doesn't do a lot, so we just keep going. We just keep AoEing everyone down. Hayate dropping low, we pick him up after his Death Sickle runs out. We go for the Malok now, and we end up getting that as well. Now we're already 3-1, so I'm super fed already, and we didn't even play that team fight that well. If you guys don't main this hero, you might have not noticed, but I really didn't dodge a lot of skills. Like, the way you want to play this, of course, is dodge every single ability that you can with your S2, but we got hit by a Malok S1, I think. I tried to dodge behind it. We got hit by an auto attack by him, so we definitely could have dodged both of those. But other than that, we had okay positioning, so we ended up getting fed. And now I pretty much just want to farm until my level up, so I can regen with the little Phoenix tier. And as you can see, we regen a lot of health, and now I probably just want to roam. I end up going top because my chi is on that side. Of course, being the jungler, we always want to gank with the jungler if we can. However, this Yena is so low HP right now. I try to tag her with the S2 and then ult to reset the cooldown, but we were not able to. However, she stays. My Tara ends up diving, and of course with the health regen of Tara, we can just pick up that kill and she doesn't even die. Now I end up ignoring my mid lane wave. You can see it's hitting my tower because I just take the top wave. I thought that the Chi would clear the wave, but she didn't. She's instead ganking bot lane. We'll see if it's worth if she gets some kills. We still end up getting the last little minion, so at least we got that. And I think now we can just follow this gang up. She ends up dying, but we end up getting one kill. We will probably get this Zuka as well, giving us the blue buff, and now we can just go crazy on this Malok. As you guys probably know, Lauriel, one of the hardest Malok counters. As you can see, we can just keep chasing him. Again, we don't really dodge any of his S1s. I think I got hit by 2 this team fight, but yeah, if you see an enemy Malok, an enemy crashed, stuff like that, you know, the full tanks that don't really bring a lot of CC, you can just pick Lauriel and you will just destroy everyone. Here I thought that Yena would go onto me, so I tried to outplay her damage with my with my Arctic Orb, but she ended up just retreating. Maybe she even predicted that, maybe she saw that I have it available, so she ended up going back, but we still end up getting the kill with the help of our Chi, and we end up going back to regen health. And now the Chi, you didn't see this, but I remember this is my friend playing with me. The Chi, he was pinging me to get the blue buff, so we are good here taking that. So I'm not being toxic, even though Chi is nice with blue buff, you know. I wouldn't have taken it, but I guess he saw I'm 8-1. You know, he's like, okay, just take it, shurkou, just carry me. And yeah. But yeah, otherwise, other than that, I probably wouldn't take Chi's blue buff unless she tells me to. Here we fortunately didn't have to use Purify yet onto that Zuka, and here we completed the... Okay, too much stuff going on. We completed the Aegis during that team fight, so that makes me super tanky. Then I didn't dodge the Malok ult with the S2, and it still didn't knock me off because I instantly used the Purify to, before it landed even, to be able to keep going with my abilities. And yeah, and here this guy just makes a mistake, ends up being too greedy with the back part. I mean, she's at the tier 3, she could have just walked back, it's the same speed. I believe from the tier 3, even the slowest hero, it's the same speed porting back and walking back to base. So she could have just walked back to not die there, but yeah, she wanted to be greedy, I guess. So we end up getting another kill, and as I said, guys, we get super fed this game, 9-1 already, and now I can just toy with the enemies. You can see here, they can't do anything. I'm in front of their tier 3, just dancing around their faces. They can't do anything. That's what a really fed Lauriel can do, but you gotta get to this point. And as I said, it's been mostly luck. I just came to the team fights, the enemies overextended, and we ended up getting a lot of kills for no reason, because Lauriel really not the strongest hero early game. But yeah, we ended up getting the low health targets, and we got some blue buffs as well along the way, so it's a very enjoyable experience to play Lauriel like that. But usually the usual experience is, of course, you just lose early game and then it's really hard to come back late game. Because you're behind in items, your blue buff gets constantly invaded, so you probably can't count on that either. But here, the way I'm now, you can just see they can't do anything. We just dodge everything, we just keep dashing around, and yeah. We pretty much went in 1v5 and they couldn't even touch us. Like, I'm still at half HP. I dodged some abilities and they didn't even scratch me. And now we just clear this midway real quick. Also, a lot of players, pro players, don't go Hecate, third item. Now, they go even Reyes sometimes. I feel like Reyes just isn't a good item on her. The lifesteal isn't really necessary. You lifesteal so much with the passive already. Lifesteal in this game is just not that strong as in other MOBAs, where yeah, it just doesn't feel that strong to me. So I just like to go for Hecate, because that's when you start doing the true, like the real big damage, you know. And I feel like if I was playing competitive, if there was a competitive game here, I would probably go maybe Berifs, even something defensive. But if I'm playing solo queue, I just need to be dealing as much damage as I can to carry these teams. So that's why I would recommend you guys to go Hecate as well, third item. Here we are just gonna clear the blue buff, so I'm just gonna skip this real quick. As you can see, we just want to see the last team fight. It is probably gonna be the last team fight, unless there's maybe 2 more, but I think it is the last one. And then we'll see if we can pick up some more kills in that one. As I said, I'm really fed. This Hayate is really annoying, however, as you can see. We try to go in here, like I'm trying to make this Zuka jump on me, you know, because I have Purify, I have everything, but he ended up rolling into me. I purified to block his CC, but he didn't even CC me, he just jumped away instantly. So we still end up winning the team fight, so it didn't really matter. But I was trying to bait the enemies very hard, but they didn't end up taking the bait. They just ended up engaging like half-heartedly, overextending anyway. Here we beautifully dodged the Zuka ult with the Arctic Orb, and yeah, pretty much nothing the enemies can do at this point, right? I'm just too fed. You can see this Ishar even bought heal reduction, but at this point it just didn't matter anymore. We are way too fed, and yeah, as I was saying, I don't really play this hero too much anymore. That's why you didn't see that many videos anymore of this hero. I know you guys enjoy it though, so I try to play it every once in a while. We tried to outplay them, ended up dying though. Base surviving with 10 HP, but so we will see another team fight, I'm guessing. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, a lot of these junglers nowadays just end up taking the blue buff, so this hero just really isn't as fun to play without the blue buff, because you just hate to see it in a team fight. You're juicing the enemies and you just run out of mana and you die because no mana anymore. Here you can see this Malok is going in, but we just keep chasing him. We just keep laying down the AoE damage. Also with this hero, a lot of the... Oh, this is a good Arctic Orb. Maybe we can survive. Yes, we can. Beautiful. Beautiful there. Great help by Chi, helping us with her ultimate, pushing them into the wall, of course stunning them, and we can just lifesteal with the passive. As you saw guys, the passive is pretty much enough. We sell the Arctic Orb, we buy the Death Sickle, in case someone, Zuka, would jump us, you know, but I mean, the enemy, the Nexus was low, so it didn't end up mattering. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more Lauriel, let me know, I'll play her some more. As I said, it's not a bad pick, it's just not as effective as something like, I don't know, a Raz right now is really OP on this new patch and stuff like that, you know. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.